Welcome to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain. We got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in the question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to the Masters of the Nerdiverse podcast, where we always have set sights to show you. This red wedding of a podcast can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and Spotify. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G. And back with me, as always, is the other host, the Locutus of Borg, to my Jean-Luc Picard, Winter Trash Monk, the Thizzard.
Hey, man, nice shot, man.
I love that song.
Yeah. You know what that's about, right?
No.
So it's commonly considered that the song's about Kurt Cobain because it came out around the same time as Kurt Cobain's death, and the Seattle radio stations were going, "This song's about Kurt Cobain."
That's dumb.
But it's actually about a politician who shot himself on camera. Bud Dwyer or something, his name.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I wish I could have met you.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little late. Makes sense.
Hey, man, nice gun.
Hey, man.
Hey, hey, man, nice shot, man.
Nice shot, man. Hey.
Wish I could have met you. It's a classic, and I like how there's a video online on YouTube that I was watching this week of like a MTV fashion show. And it's the band filter playing this song. I'm like, only in the 90s or early 2000s, folks, that this would be something.
You know what makes me think of that song? And you're going to say, shut up, Michael. But it's Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. Where that's the song they play in the opening scene with like Billy Zane driving like a Camaro at like 195 miles an hour. He's just... and his wheels are on fire. It's like super insane. This song is awesome, dude. That's all I can think about. Nice one. It's just Billy Zane just chilling, just in a dark store on a dark Texas night. Dog, it's the realest. This song just going full ham, and he's just like, and what is his name? Bill Sadler just shoots his tires out.
How do you know their names?
Because I'm a nerd, dog. It's Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night, dog. It's the best.
Exactly. Well, how do you know their names?
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith, CCH Pounder, as I like to call her Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha Pounder,
CCH Pounder.
Cha-Cha Pounder, dog.
What's the movie that she is in that is like a diner in the middle of nowhere? That I remember watching this.
Are you thinking about the one where Paul Bettany's an angel? He has to fight other angels in those weird kind of
No, that's
demons?
Legion.
Yeah, it's not Legion. Oh, okay.
I think this is a going to be an art or like indie film that
I don't.
you might
I know Cha-Cha Pounder from two movies. Cha-Cha was in
Suicide Squad.
No, she played Amanda Waller in the Justice League Unlimited. And she was also in Demon Night. She was like,
that's one of the movies
that's
they
one
listed.
Of the movies.
In on Wikipedia. In film, she appeared in All That Jazz.
Yeah.
Pritzi's Honor. Postcards from the Edge. Benny and June.
Yep.
Demon Night.
Demon Night, bro.
Face Off. Orphan. Avatar, The Mortal Instrument, City of Bones, and Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Dude, you're working so hard with them clean rubber gloves.
Baghdad Cafe. That's the movie I was thinking of.
Show Mr. Smith up to number 5. Yeah. Watch Demon Night, children.
Or watch Baghdad Cafe.
or watch Baghdad Cafe. Either one, you're gonna get some
It's a
high.
comedy drama set at a remote truck stop and motel in the Mojave Desert in the U.S. state of California.
Yeah.
But
The
what
Mojave.
they're about to discover is that she's a carrot.
CCH Pounder is the stapler.
It seems to be an English-German joint.
Because would you go to like a German bratwurst spot in the middle of like Texas, like on an off ramp?
Yes,
it's probably super dank, dude. Like, why are you here?
Yeah,
they're like brought to us.
Well, I welcome all people to America, Mike. So I don't know what you're.
It's just a random space for a random thing, dude. It's out of place. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, so they're not allowed to be there. Okay.
Winter.
Yeah.
You make my nostrils flare right now, dude.
I just want to know,
I'm just saying, something is not in place with the scenery.
Yeah, like they should be, segregated in different areas. I totally, I see what you're saying, Mike. I don't want to argue it, man. I just want to talk about, nerd news. But if you want to,
Twitter,
yeah,
I'm gonna Demon Knight all the way up to where you are. I was just about to dox you because I'm so tilted, but I'm not. I'm gonna Heyman nice shot all the way up to where you are.
Have fun. Nice shot, yeah. The lead singer of that band is the guitarist of the ex-guitarist of Nine Inch Nails.
Really?
Yeah.
All that stuff is so incestuous.
He really bit the hand that fed him.
Ooh, dude.
So I watched So how was my week? I watched
how was your week, man?
Mindhunter season 2 in 2 days.
2 days.
It was 9 episodes.
9.
Yeah. And I liked it, folks.
Mikey likes that.
Yeah, there's a couple of themes that I like that they played into the series where there's a lot of tension on the FBI agents reliving their stories to other people, and there seems to be like a focus onto the faces of people listening to the story, or like they like to talk about, they like to show side characters or like characters learning about the FBI agents talking to Charles Manson or something, and they're like, what's he like? And it's kind of showing like where we end up today, where there's like podcasts of people interested in serial killers, and you know what I'm saying, where the show's kind of showing where, I don't want to say sick mind, but it's like the mind is curious about serial killers and stuff like that. And it's like these FBI agents are the first to actually do profiling.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And it actually shows like that's how they get like clout in the FBI and in politics, is by taking these judges and people and telling them their stories and stuff like that. I thought that was an interesting commentary to the show.
That's what I liked about Mindhunters the first season, is that more so about the killers and the serial killers. It was more of an exploration on the early days of criminal psychology.
Right.
And how hard it was to convince the FBI like this needs to be looked into. You know what I mean? The mental psyche of someone who, let's say, kidnaps his family and holds them at gunpoint. Rather than he's just crazy, take him down. Because that's how it was since the beginning.
Right.
They didn't even give it a thought. But these two guys kind of created criminal psychology and getting into the mind of the killer to better understand and be able to preemptively stop these kinds of acts before they start. And, I thought that was the most fascinating part about them kind of driving from jail to jail, interviewing these serial killers,
right,
to kind of get a better idea of like what triggers in their young life, in their early life, could have led them down this path. And I mean, it's good to hear that season 2 would you say is just as good as season 1 or better?
I think I really liked season 1 because you're right, it does kind of show like the old FBI changing into what we see it now. or to like just not see it now, but like we see it change into the next generation. But season 2, it does touch on some. I found season 2 to be a little bit more interesting because every character has something going on.
Yeah,
and there is it, and the theory and the killings that they focus on the most are the Atlanta murders that I didn't know anything about.
Right,
I know that there's a podcast that just happened recently, like in the last 2 years or so, that tackled it. So it was interesting to learn about that, and that it also, actually, I have to say I like the second season because it also deals with a little bit more of the politics, where the FBI can do the FBI can be trained as much as it wants, but really, if the people don't want the help, they're not going to get it. Yeah, and it's also like dealing with, like, I didn't know that there was a Georgia Bureau of Investigation where it's just a Bureau of Investigation solely for Georgia.
Because Georgia's that real, though.
Yeah, GBI. So I thought all that was interesting, how it tackled some of the things where people thought the killings were done by the KKK. They didn't, and once they like arrested a black man for the murders, people were saying it can't be that. So it touched on a lot of different things in the show.
That's what's up. You're making me want to watch it, for real.
Yeah. Again, it has the same issue that, like, I wish they did like 2 more episodes, but it was only 9, and I gotta wait another year or so.
Bittersweet. I'd rather it be a tight 9 than 14 episodes in the last 10 episodes. Like the last 4 episodes are garbage, you know.
So now I'm watching the Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. How is your Star Trek mission going?
It's going. I've kind of slowed down a bit.
Yeah,
but I'm still watching probably 5 episodes a week.
That's slowing down. That's a lot, dude. But I feel it. You have a long way to go. So I feel it.
A short time to get there.
A short time to get there.
This monkey to the end in time. Okay.
Well, just pace yourself, man. You got all day to follow. You got.
Well, I don't have all day.
You have all day, though. 24 hours.
I don't have 24 hours.
3 of those hours could just be Star Trek, though.
It could be, but it won't be.
It won't, but it won't.
Yeah, I've been going through a rut of I need to keep my brain active, so I'm just watching YouTube videos of people in Oxford, and they're hitting each other in the nuts, but at least it's in Oxford, you know what I'm saying?
At least it's at Oxford, though.
Yeah.
Makes it somewhat official, you know? Crotch shots, but we're in Yale, baby.
And I've also been in a phase of trying out new things. So
not quite.
I bought my first cigar. It looked real classy, hacking up a lung.
Oh yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah, but I looked like a regular George Burns.
Yeah. You become one of those cigar fedora lady looking dudes.
Yeah. Any fine ladies got a lot. Yeah. Oh,
nice. It's expensive. It could be an expensive hobby though to get the good stuff.
Yeah, man. So I bought a $3.
Damn, you gotta start somewhere, bro.
It's not for me. So then I went another route,
and
I got myself a corncob pipe.
Oh, look how fancy you are! You're over here looking like Ishmael, dude.
It was $10. Wait a minute, Ishmael did not have a corncob pipe.
He had a corncob pipe when he was chasing down his
and
white
Ishmael saith to the Lord, I will take this grain of corn and
fashion myself a pipe, and I will take from the land and shove it into the pipe.
And General Douglas MacArthur did smile.
And then the Lord was happy and gave us much a bounty.
Amen.
And then the American flag just drops over behind him.
So I've been doing that. It's a corncob pipe, or it's definitely cheaper, by the way, to go corncob.
By Uncle Jonathan's corncob pipe. Yeah. That's for one person listening. You already know who you are.
And I'm already finding out that it's not going to be an everyday thing. It's going to be after Friday nights, just chilling and reflecting on the work week and things I could have done better. Just sitting back on the porch and thinking about days of old.
Days of old, man.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
Get
But
it
I
back.
noticed that I already have that smell coming out of my mouth of like, is that tobacco?
You gotta watch out for that, man. You gotta use this mouth. You gotta have mouth maintenance with that too, dog.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be smelling like Teddy Roosevelt, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put on some Old Spice and I get the ladies.
I get the latest. Put also wave pomade. Dog. You ever had to use wave pomade? Dog?
Don't I don't use wave
You
pomade.
don't
I
use
use
wave
straight.
pomade? Dog?
I use like hefty pomade if I'm using any of
I'm
it.
gonna bring you some hair care products, Doug, and we're gonna talk
No,
about
I
it.
remember when I was going through a pomade phase. I had a leather jacket.
Yeah,
And I was like
leather
in
winter,
grade,
Doug.
eighth grade or something.
Leather winter, Doug.
Yeah, and I was just flicking my hair back, toothpick in my mouth.
Couldn't tell him nothing.
I'm like, "What are you rebelling against?" And I'm like,
Every-
"What you
do
got, Mister? What you got,
got?
Mister? I'm here to watch WrestleMania."
And when a rebel yell, I'm
Yeah.
like, more, 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 more.
You're tearing me apart,
Couldn't tell
Undertaker.
him nothing. Couldn't tell him nothing. Oh, jeez.
Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing.
What else you do with your week, man?
I now have a football team that I follow.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 49ers.
Oh, no.
My dad, the 49ers fan.
Oh, no. Sports does have a place in the nerdiverse.
Yes.
You know?
We put it all on one planet. Therefore,
we call it Sporks World. Not Sports
Yeah.
World, but Sporks World.
Yes, and we let all the prisoners go so they can all play games there.
Yep, it's run by the inmates, you guys.
Yes. It's like Natural Born Killers style prison.
It's like that prison planet that Jet Li had to fight on at the end of the one. And all that plays is Papa Roach over and over and over again. You gotta fight. This is my last resort. He's gonna fight to watch the game.
And
There's only one TV on.
Yeah, this is a joke for locals from where I'm at. Like every time Papa Roach is mentioned, you know, the lead singer grew up here. He went to high school up here.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you serious?
He doesn't like his dad. That's why he wrote the Scars. It's the Scar song.
He has problems with his father.
I guess that's what people like to talk about.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah, and I've been finding out, folks, that there are jokes that I only find funny, but I still say them anyways. For instance,
Yeah, story of my life, man.
Playing League of Legends, and my roommate is talking to someone about Grateful Dead and seeing them in concert, and then I type, "Yeah, I saw them at the Cow Palace," and I think that is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
Because in my mind, I'm going, that's something dumb that old people say.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw him in the Cow Palace at 76.
76.
Yeah, not something dumb, but it's like just something typical of what.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a
And
pro
then-
tip, man.
they were Allman Brothers opened up for him.
Did you know that Prince opened up for Woodstock?
Okay, well, you got to be. That's just crazy.
It's not.
Richie Havens opened up for Woodstock because I can't remember what band was late. But
It was Foghat.
no, I'm gonna look this up.
See, while you looked it up, I'm gonna start my week, man.
Okay.
While you fact check the podcast, what did I do with my week? Still playing Monster Hunter Ice Boy. Still
Good, I
playing
can just
that.
exit. I can just delete this all from my mind.
Yeah, just delete
you
it
just
from-
talked your Monster Hunter.
No, I'm done with it. I just want. It's nothing really to talk about.
Oh.
Still playing Titanfall 2. That still remains fun. It's so fun, guys. It's so much fun. So I'm playing that dead game because it's $7 and it looks like a ton of fun. So I played it, and it is a ton of fun. So in preparation for the Star Wars Fallen Order, which comes out later this month. That's the new Star Wars kind of third-person action game by the creators of Titanfall. So looking forward to that. And much to Winter's interest, maybe, I watched the first episode of Watchmen on HBO.
The band was Sweetwater.
Okay. Name 3 Sweetwater songs. Go.
Can't stop the feeling at the shindig. Da, 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 da. It's just a review.
Can we talk about Watchmen on HBO now?
No.
We're just gonna keep lying about Sweetwater so they get sued by Red Hot tonight, dude.
I'm trying to find any song of theirs right now. And
don't bring up some random just to be. You were so strong to be right. It's like, no, man. Okay, name the first track of their first album.
Well, their first album was titled Sweetwater.
Okay,
and the first track was called Motherless Child. Which is their Richie Havens did.
Is that the same song? Like, sometimes I feel motherless child.
Yeah, and then Richie Havens mixed it up with Freedom. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Freedom. Freedom.
Was that the Ghostface album or was that the Raekwon album where he had a song called Motherless Child and he did a sample of that? I think it's the Ghostface album off Iron Man. Correct me in the chat. So, I want to talk about Watchmen on HBO.
Yes, I haven't seen the episode. No spoilers!
Oh, then I can't talk about it.
No spoilers, Mike!
Fine. Just know it's good and it touches on real life things that happen, which is very interesting.
Wait a minute. Like what real life things?
Like
no spoilers, Mike!
Fuck. I gotta respect the no spoiler wall, dude. If I do anything, it's respected. So,
but you can reveal this part. Like, what real event are they?
The real event that they actually talk. Don't say it. I will throw a boomerang made of chocolate at you, and you will eat it and enjoy. Mm-hmm. Is the Tulsa, Oklahoma, race bombings of 1921? The destruction of Black Wall Street. I was like, that's bold.
They're the Black Wall Street?
Yeah, they don't know the history of Tulsa, Oklahoma back in 1921.
How is there not a Spike Lee movie about this yet?
It's one of those things, man, that they don't teach you in 4th grade, is that there was a town in Tulsa, Oklahoma that was the richest African-American city in the country at one point.
In Oklahoma?
Yeah. Right down, sleeping on the plane. And, some folks didn't take too kindly to all these black folks having all this money. And they literally got planes and started like air raiding the entire city, murdered tons of people. Wow. Look it up, man.
Wow.
Look up Black Wall Street. You'll see all about it.
Why is there searches related to Black Wall Street? Black Wall Street, the game.
What? You just gave me a podcast episode name I could never use.
The first thing that came up after clicking that was the Black Wall Street Records.
I can't use that, dude.
And then there is the second thing, Play Black Wall Street, the board game, was inspired by the real events and businesses of Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the new family fun game that teaches Black history.
It doesn't say family fun.
Yeah, the new family fun way to learn Black history and increase financial literacy. The only way to win is to invest.
You know how horrible and devastating that bombing raid was? How many people lost their lives?
Well, these people are having a good time, so...
I gotta name the podcast Black Wall Street, the video game.
The board game.
The board game.
Yes.
Gosh, that's horrible. But I will give you hope that You
can get a t-shirt that says... Black Wall Street, the board game.
I don't want any of that, man. It triggers me. But the Watchmen episode is good. It's very good. It gives me hope for what they're doing with it. And you know Watchmen very, very well. So that's why I kind of want to have this conversation with you. So I gotta wait.
HBO Go. How about that?
Wow. But yeah, watch it. Figure it out. Sort it out. Sort out a way to watch it. Speaking of sorting things out, you want to do some polls, my man?
Yeah, I need to get away from this. Okay.
It's just the hard winter just slowly steeps.
Get away between the velvet line.
I like it.
Heart of steel, yeah. Jump.
All right.
The vision never dies.
Guess what
Time
today
to
was?
go to the pole. I'm sorry.
just let it rock, dude. You got the song in your heart.
I'm trying to reel myself back into the. It's time for the poll of the week. Yeah.
Today's Nut Day, dog. You hype? You ready for Nut Day, dog?
Yeah. Nut day.
Nut Day.
Get them nuts. Get them
them
nuts.
nuts.
Buy me
Get
some
'em.
nuts and some nuts and jacks.
What's your favorite kind of nut, dog? Answer the question.
Well, I almost said cashews, but cashews are not a nut, I believe.
No, they're a legume, dog. Jesus.
Okay. Let's just calm down here.
I'm sorry.
I like sunflower seeds.
That'll work.
But for a candy bar, I like peanuts. I remember as a young kid stealing packages of peanut clusters from my grandma.
Winter the Thief confirmed, dog. Let's
Yes.
hashtag Winter the Thief.
And she'd go, "Where'd they all go?" I'm like, "You ate them all. You just can't remember."
You can't remember because you old, Nana.
I never said that.
You super said it.
No, I did not. I did not say that.
So I asked the Nerdiverse what's their favorite nut-based candy bar, and the options were Hershey with almonds, Snickers, Almond Joy, and Baby Ruth. Now, full disclaimer: this poll is still ongoing, so I'm actually going to check our Twitter, which is at @mnerdiverse, to see what the current poll is, and we're just going to roll.
Everyone,
with
quickly
that.
vote now.
If you don't, you need to vote now from the future.
Go back in time.
Go back in time.
Vote for Mr. Goodbar.
In time. Vote for Mr. Goodbar. I wanted to put Mr. Goodbar because that's my favorite candy bar, but I didn't want it to be too biased. Hold on, let me find it. We're going back. We're going underground. Hold on one second.
I voted
Currently,
this now.
the vote is Snickers is winning at 63%. Almond Joy is second place at 25%. Baby Ruth, third place at 13%. Hershey with almonds is at 0%.
Ruth!
Nobody likes Hershey with almonds, dog. I don't get it. I love Hershey with almonds, dog.
I like to melt the Hershey bar with almonds and put it in the freezer.
What's your favorite candy bar of all time? Go.
Almond Joys, I really like.
Yeah.
I also like Paydays.
Payday.
I remember buying the peanut cluster. It's like I like Chico Sticks.
Chico Sticks is real.
Yeah. I like how it makes it look like I have a cigar.
It's a hood classic.
I like people to think I'm smoking.
Smoking. Because smoking is cool, right? That hashtag Winter says smoking is cool.
Cary Grant did it.
Winter, you're part of the problem.
Look what happened to Cary Grant.
He got money and success. It's all the
he was
success,
on
man.
acid, I believe.
He was probably on acid.
I believe it was before they would call it acid. It was happy pills or whatever.
Oh, Jesus, dude. What? Who did it?
Judy did.
Dame Judi Dench used to smoke cigars and take acid, dog.
She could smoke parliaments, man.
Fair enough, man. You know how they put cocaine in Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
They used to put opium in parliaments, dog.
Really?
No, I don't know.
You don't know what... We're a news channel. We can't be making up stuff.
You know what do you think the news is?
Deep cut from Mike G.
Peel back the veil, sheep.
He's been watching too much InfoWars.
I know, man. It started to invade my real life.
The globalists are taking over the media.
The media market.
Yeah, welcome to InfoWars. We're going to talk about the aliens taking over our dogs. But before we get to that, we need to do an ad block for our gold bars. Go to Infowars.com to buy our gold bar. They have nothing to do with the Nazi bars taken from World War II. We have scratched the emblem off the swastika and just made it a big target.
Do you think between the both of us we can get InfoWars to retweet one of our podcast episodes?
I don't want anything to do with InfoWars.
You always bring up InfoWars, so I'm about to make this an initiative, dog.
Do not do this.
We're going to reach out to InfoWars to see what happens, dog. Can we do that? Could that be possible?
Breaking news, the Bigfoot has been cited in Arizona running for Congress. We will get back to this later. Now it's turning to Coast, hosted by Alex Jones.
Jeez. I can't talk about Alex Jones on this podcast. Let's move to the news, man. Okay. We're talking about the noose. We're going to get loose with the noose.
Top story this week, Darksiders Genesis Strife cinematic trailer.
This game looks cool. I don't know what to tell you. It looks like a over-the-head Diablo clone. I'm with it. Did you watch the trailer?
Well, it's the game companies trying to bring the devil to our children. Back to you, Mike.
The devil has always been in video games.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna. I can't talk like that.
You can't keep that up for long. I'm just gonna wait you out. It's gonna smoke you out.
I'm not a child.
That's gonna let it run its course. It wasn't gonna last. What? You just went. I was gonna smoke you out. There's no way, dude. You weren't gonna keep that up the whole show.
Well, you succeeded. Okay,
sorry. Man. These are the methods, dude. I wasn't even acknowledge. Just gonna let you rock.
Yeah, please don't tweet me, Alex Jones. Whatever Mike has in store for this.
The future of the channel.
We like to have fun around here, okay?
Yeah, we like to have fun. We like to keep it light.
Yeah.
Talk about this Darksiders trailer, man. Did you play any of the Darksiders back in the day?
No.
1, 2, 3, no? Maybe
no,
so.
I don't think I was a fan.
I wasn't a quote-unquote fan. I didn't like playing with the devil.
Well, no. It was mostly because I played Spawn on the PlayStation 2.
Spawn.
Back when that was a video game. But
he's coming back in Pog form.
Yeah. He's back in Pog form.
In Pog form.
Dark. I didn't like how there was like a. I don't like hack and slash games that go like. You have to keep hitting to get like a certain time multiplication. You know what I'm saying?
Spin the win, dog.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but
you'll learn.
Yeah, it's like I don't like that type of hack and slash where it's like A+ on hitting them 52 times.
That's Devil May Cry, bro.
I know.
You get stylish meter for turning your weapon into a guitar and doing a sick Bill and Ted riff.
Yeah. Well, you see, my life is already fascinating. I don't need to.
Wow. So, bleeding indictment on the video game industry by Winter Trash Month III.
Yeah, stop giving me letter grades for playing a game.
Don't grade me, man.
Unless it's always S+. I'm talking to you, Ryan.
Winter, you are always a S+ to me. Oh.
You're already... You're
already dead. You know nothing about that.
I don't. It's the meme, right? And then you get the little laser shooting out of your eye. It's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's what they call a hot meme, a spicy hot meme.
It's a spicy meme, Doug. Speaking of bad jokes, Riot announces League of Legends fighting game. Project L, Doug.
This is the bias of the media because you're only covering the fighting game. But there is several games that Riot has announced.
I don't want to talk about Riot. Like, that's the thing. I'm only mentioning this because it's the fight game. Wow. It's the only reason it's on this show ever.
So I believe they're announcing a Diablo type game as well.
Yeah, Diablo 4 got leaked, kind of.
But no, Riot is doing a League of Legends inspired Diablo type game.
Oh, really?
Then there's a card game that they're coming out with. There was like 3 or 4 or 5 different Riot games that they announced, and it's like and I liked how one article put they're taking the fight to Blizzard. Like Blizzard probably is like, what's this annoying fly?
Blizzard is like, it's like that scene from Endgame where Scarlet Witch is like, you took everything from me, and Thanos is like, who are you, man?
Yeah. Now, if Riot was smart, it would go, we stand with Hong Kong.
Wow. That would be bold, though. I think they're kind of low-key doing that, too.
Like, we're changing all our pig characters to the face of Mao Zedong.
All I know is BlizzCon's going to be lit this year, dog. BlizzCon's going to be out of control, dude.
What they could do is put a character in the game that is a bear, make it like, put it like a Winnie the Pooh character.
Yeah.
But Winnie the Pooh's face looked like Mao Zedong in the game.
Synergy. Dude, you hear that Mei from Overwatch is pretty much like the face of the resistance, dog. It's kind of out of control.
I hate May.
Mei from Overwatch is literally the face of the whole Hong Kong resistance. And Blizzard doesn't know what to do with any of it. They just
You couldn't pick like a famous real person.
She's the Chinese character in the game. She's like the representative, dog.
Yeah, but
it's not gonna be Reaper. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. You know.
But couldn't it be like Bruce Lee?
What? Funny enough, Bruce Lee's daughter is petitioning for. Bruce Lee's daughter is petitioning for China to force Quentin Tarantino to do a recut of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because of how they did Bruce Lee in that movie. She's super mad about it. And Quentin's like, no, you can't make me. I don't care what you do with the movie once it leaves U.S. soils. No. Butcher it how you want.
Yeah, man. So I was making this movie in 8mm film. I can't do his voice, but oh well.
I was listening to a podcast where Eli Roth was interviewing Quentin Tarantino just about horror and just a really good podcast. I think it's called like Books of Horror or something. And listening to Quentin talk for more than 30 minutes is exhausting, Doug. Guy's brilliant, but he just goes. He just doesn't stop.
Psycho 2, the best Psycho ever. Over that, Quentin? Psycho 2, the best Psycho ever.
What? Really?
That's what he said.
Okay. Hand on the Bible, huh? Okay. Tabernacle?
Psycho 2 is the best ever.
Fair enough. Speaking of things that's the best ever, Akumi Nakamura met up with the guys over at Platinum Games, Never Loses His Luster, and they're trying to get together an Okami sequel, dude. That's kind of hype. Old Capcom game that's been dormant since like the DS. Coming back as a character action game where you get to play as a wolf with a sword in its mouth, dog. It's real, dude.
Come back to me when they release a new Keshin game. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Spell it.
Keshen. It's like a Japanese war game where you would put armies around the map, and then you go like, shoot arrows at the horses!
Shoot arrows at the horses!
This game cost me $40.
I'll do it. But no, Okami rules. And I'm even thinking about doing another Okami with the next gen graphics. Okami sequel on the Switch would be amazing.
Or
Keshin.
Or
Stratego.
The Stratego, the game. And you could manipulate the board so that you could put the sun behind your opponent's pieces so that you can see where they're placing their pieces.
You for real could do that?
Yeah, I had a cheap enough set. Anyway.
That's what's up, dude. I'm with that. Speaking of things I'm with, so in the comic section of our news, they interviewed Robert Pattinson, who's going to be playing Batman in The Batman, new movie directed by, Reeves. Can't remember his name.
Matt Reeves, thank
you. And Pattinson was being interviewed, and he said, "Yeah, Batman's not a hero. He's kind of not. He's a tormented figure who does the right thing, but to call him a hero would be a bit of a stretch." And it's kind of set comics Twitter on fire. With people just kind of arguing to themselves into their blurple in the face. Batman's a hero. No, Batman kills. It's stupid if Batman doesn't kill. Hero shouldn't kill.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this, man.
Yeah. If you read the article, he's talking about, before he talks about Batman's not a hero, he's talking about that he doesn't fit the goody two shoes, like the mindset of
the archetype.
Yeah, the archetype. There we go.
Yeah,
of the normal superhero, like a Superman type thing.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, or Spider-Man.
Iron Man. You know.
Yeah, Batman has that unique thing of like he doesn't have superpowers, and he is sometimes vigilante, sometimes working with the police, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference, man. Like, Batman, outside of him going on missions with the Justice League and fighting intergalactic threats, at his core is a vigilante who takes law into his own hands and is not always on the right side of the law.
He's the hero we deserve.
The hero we deserve. Batman, his methods aren't always heroic, but he has his one rule. His one rule is not to kill. But outside of that, Batman's doing
One
everything.
rule is shoes off before you hit the Batcave.
His one rule is A and E except after C. So I tell everybody
his first rule is the Lord loved the working man. Second is
thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's wife, nor his house, or his manservant, or the stranger within his walls.
Making a reference from The Jerk.
Okay, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, I can't repeat the rest of it because part of it's racist, but we'll move on.
Moving on. Batman's not a hero confirmed. The final Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker trailer came out. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
What you think?
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
Yeah. And I like how they're really pushing, like, this is the end of the saga.
Thank goodness.
Drop it, folks.
We're all going to move on. Guess what we get to do?
Here's the question, though. If any of the characters show up in the next trilogy of Star Wars movies, I'll make the argument that the saga is not over.
I'm okay with characters from, let's say, the Skywalker saga coming back in the next trilogy. If it's like a 50-year jump and Rey is like played by Judi Dench or something like that, I'm super okay with that. But if I don't want to see these characters ever again, like any of them, like the whole idea, like set it like 100 years in the future or something nuts.
Well, I want to see more, like if Oscar Isaac did I'm still trying to figure out what his role is supposed to be.
He doesn't have one because he was supposed to die in The Force Awakens, but he was so nice on set they kept him around.
Is that his true story?
Yeah, he had a Han Solo situation where he was supposed to die in that plane crash, but he was so charming, or was such a great actor, and they found it late, and they said, okay, let's just keep him around. So he really has no place in the forward
Captain
story.
Phasma.
That's the biggest problem I have with the entire series, is that character was absolutely wasted on a great actress who got to do nothing.
So I take it back. If they included the characters that weren't like, they didn't have like a lot of screen time into the next saga, like that's how they're going to jump to the next saga, I could see that. I would watch that. Like
it was just like old man.
Yeah, like Captain Phasma was bad, but now she's good.
She good. Yeah, it was like old man. Like, who's the character we just were talking about?
Andy Williams.
Andy Conway Twitty.
Oscar Isaac.
It was like old man Oscar Isaacs, and he's like training the rebels, and he's like a fleet general now, and it's like he's like on his deathbed. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can rock with that. I just want them to
protect the rebellion.
I just want them to distance themselves from Jedi and the rebellion in the same song we've been singing for the last 50 years.
Yeah, but I feel like they're doing, like, I liked in the Last Jedi.
Ooh, spicy.
Where there's the scene where he shows like the rebellion is buying weapons from the same people that buy weapons from the so it's like they're showing like it's a gray area.
It's nothing. It's not black and white. Bad versus evil. Yeah, bad versus evil. To hit.
And then cut to Jar Jar Binks in a
is the Emperor
written by Winter Sturda.
Like Jedis could still exist.
Yeah.
The Sith could still exist. I just don't want them to be the focus in the next trilogy of Star Wars movies.
Hopefully no one heard me say that. But all right.
Yeah, man. I covered you up, baby boy.
Baby
boy. Speaking of cover-ups, did you see this Vin Diesel trailer for Bloodshot?
I did not see it. Is there like a Japanese theme in Bloodshot?
Kinda. Because his symbol is just a red sun. It's just he's just the flag of Japan as a character, if you really look at it, which is kind of weird if you think about it.
What's the comic company that owns Bloodshot?
Valiant Comics, I believe.
That doesn't make any.
Which is funny because
let's make a comic book based on the flag of Japan.
Based on Japan. Go on and slam and welcome to Japan. The original comic, the character was taken by this umbrella corporation kind of corporation, but the corporation was based out of Japan, funny enough. And the character did come out white and red with the symbol, but they kind of retconned it for the most recent stuff. It's not in Japan anymore, but he still looks like a giant flag of Japan. But this trailer, and this is based off a comic book character, because I wanted to talk about it because it's all comic book. But it's just Vin Dieseling it up, dog. You know?
Yeah. If
being
it's one thing I
indestructible.
know about Japan, it's about family.
Family.
We gotta
Watch the
take this
trailer.
heist.
We got to take this heist. Watch the trailer so that we can talk about it later. But yeah, it's Bloodshot's a comic. Read the comic. It's actually a pretty good comic. Do I have any faith in this movie? I'll check it out. I won't pay you to go see it, but
A non-DC Marvel comic book movie?
sure, why not?
I'm in, Daddy-O.
Speaking of, that was a bad joke.
Was it?
Live action Barney film is going to be in the works that has Get Out's own Daniel Kaluuya attached, dog. Does Barney need his own biopic, dog? Maybe? Does he?
In a world where dinosaurs
That soundtrack's
watch children.
banging, dude.
Yeah. One dinosaur will decide
The
that
fate
popcorn is
of the
really
children.
neat. Womp. Womp. Get your hearing aid quick. Womp.
He loves you,
Womp. DJ. Womp.
but do you love him?
Womp.
Are you one big family?
I
This
love
summer.
you. I love you. And you love me.
And Daniel's like, his back is to the camera, and he's about to put the helmet on. He's like, no one cared what I had to say till I put on the mask. He puts on the Barney helmet. He goes, hoo. Then Barney has to fight Lamb Chop in the rain on top of a giant pagoda. This ends tonight.
Yeah.
They run at each other in slow motion in the rain.
Let them fight.
Let them fight. And right before they clash, lightning strikes, and it goes,
Yeah.
Barney.
Barney, Rise of the Barn.
Rise of the Barn. Year of the Dinosaur. Directed by Todd Phillips.
And just throw He-Man in it for a good measure.
No, that's at the end of the movie. He's gonna be his suit's gonna be all damaged. He's gonna take off his helmet. He's gonna turn on the light, and Sam Jackson's gonna be there.
No, it can't be in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
Barney sits down, and then you see like a plate of chocolate chip pancakes and like Teletubbies in the shadows.
Oh,
And now it's the PBS verse.
the PBS verse, dog. I'm with it. Oh, now he turns on the light, and it's just Big Bird, dog, in a black suit with glasses. Hi.
I'm assembling a team.
We call
Team
it
is spelled T-E-A-M.
Barney will return in the Sesame Street Wars. Street classic, though. I'm with it. We just created, that's money, CBS. That's for free. That belongs to you now. Speaking of things that cost money, apparently Marvel TV boss Jeff Loeb will exit because Kevin Feige runs everything now.
I don't want any of this money. I'm exiting out.
Bye,
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. I've never liked Jeff Loeb. Jeff Loeb is the sole reason why Heroes was so bad after the first season.
Okay,
I still hold that.
Hot take, folks. Hot take.
The hottest take. What's Heroes? Shut up.
Shut up!
He was the reason why the Defenders didn't do anything on Netflix. Jeff Loeb is a hack. I don't care what anybody says.
Did he do something to you in real life?
You know what he did.
Like he walked past you, like, can I take your autograph? He goes, I'll take a macchiato.
He stepped on my Timbs, man. Yeah. Jeff Loeb stepped on my Timbs. He scuffed up my Timbs.
I need you to buff these shoes for me.
Jeff Loeb he scuffed my chicken and broccoli Timbs. I can't with him.
He bumped into you at Rolf's and you got chicken grease all
I
over
got chicken. I was eating the chicken before I left the Ralph's. He bumped into me.
I was eating the chicken and putting the bones back in the warmer.
He got chicken grease on my tie, man. It was right before church. Dude. But anywho, yeah, he's out. So Kevin Feige is going to just run everything, I guess, because, it's always smart to put one person in charge of everything.
Just you wait, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. This does not look good. This is not... How unfortunate. I'm terrified of the future of Marvel time.
Yeah, let's just hope Kevin Feige can handle the power.
The power. I mean, it's like spread this. Like they're spreading him too thin, man. Like I get it. He makes the money, but I hope he has a squadron of people, which I'm sure he does. He has to, right?
Yeah.
Of people helping him balance everything out. You know?
I bet there's a team of ghostwriters too.
Gotta be, man.
Like you approach professional screenwriters and you go, we already have the script 75% done. We just need you to finish it.
We just need you to eyeball this. You just need to do
the minimum requirement of the WGA so that you can call yourself the sole screenwriter.
Yeah, he's got to be just doing the broad strokes, right? Just which of course he's not writing every movie, he's not producing every movie, but I'm just saying, how can one man have so much power? Anywho, what are you looking forward to, man? All that power.
I don't even know what that song is.
It's some kind of Kanye song. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to. I have 2 tests that I need to take on Saturday.
Let's say you had 2 tests and stuff. I was like, yo, that kind of night. Huh?
Yeah, I have two tests that I need to take on Saturday for potential jobs in the future.
Yeah. Good vibes to winter, man. Send them your good vibes.
And I'm looking forward to, a chill weekend.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to so much MOTN. I can't handle it. We got so much content coming down the way. Looking forward to more looking forward to more Random Select. Hope you guys are enjoying those. We're about to hit the semifinals come Friday. So hope you enjoy those episodes leading up to the finals on Halloween night. So get hyped for those. We also have some movie reviews coming out, a very special one from our friends at Dark Coast Studios, which will be premiering on either Wednesday or Friday. I haven't decided yet. Probably Wednesday, which doesn't matter to you people listening to this in the past. Or from the future. Can't listen to it in the past. That'd be weird. But I'm also looking forward to the Obsidian game, Outer Worlds, comes out this week, which is the people who made Fallout. And I'm hearing really good things about it. So I'm kind of thinking I want to pick it up and see what it's all about and play that. So looking for all this MOTN work in that game. So let's go. Let's have some fun. Any last thoughts before we close this bad boy out?
Yeah, check me out on all social media at TrashMonk3rd.
Do it.
And I'll see you out on the internet.
He'll see you out there. Cash him outside. How about there?
Yeah.
If you like this content, please support us monetarily through our Patreon at patreon.com/MOTN. All donations are welcome. It helps grow the podcast. If you also wanted to support us non-monetarily, you could do so by liking our content. However you're listening to this podcast, you can do so also by subscribing to our channel. Definitely follow us on Facebook at mnerdiverse. And you can always comment on our stuff. Comment on our random selects. Did we get the answer? Did we choose the right victor? Let us know. Any feedback is needed. And also please give us reviews. Good, bad, middle, warm, cold. We want it all. We want it all. And we will try to improve the show based upon your info and your modus operandi. What am I talking about? I've, of course, been your host, Mike G.
And I've been your host, TrashMonk3rd.
And we will always ask you to take that one step beyond.